What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some more DayZ. All right, and we are back out onto the street. Let's go. Let's keep going down the street here. I don't want to get too off track. I've never been in this town. It's a nice little town, though. Put this away. Come on down to the Price is Right. Ooh, went right across her jaw with that an axe, bro. Okay, we don't want to aggro him. Maybe put a bit more distance. We can go around the house or the train, whatever it is. Go around that. You hear that? That's food. Not for me though. I got plenty. Fruits and vegetables for me, but like I said in the last video, if you're hunting for your own food, you would follow that sound and lead you right to some livestock. It sounds like cows, and um, that's like at least about 6 steaks. Keep you well satiated. You can also, if you hear howling like wolves, you can take out the wolves that come attack you. I recommend, if you're gonna take on hostile animals, I recommend being inside. I think I'm good on medical supplies. We could make a pit stop there. Let me get behind this wall so we don't get sniped. I could. Nah, we got 3 EpiPens. Another thing of bandages. I have a sewing kit. I have rags just in case. I think we're good on medical supply. I have Tetra just in case of sickness. Also, yes, that's another thing you want to do. I didn't mention that. Looks like didn't. These are the times recording. I haven't wiped the servers yet, but I know it's coming. But anyway, you want to make your way to those blue buildings. What was that? Like something shot across the bridge. Y'all see that? Well, anyway, you want to make your way to those blue buildings. Those are called hospitals. All right, with a white roof. That is where you will find your medical supplies. Now, you can stumble upon medical supplies. Maybe you might find a bandage here. Somebody might drop it. Rags that can be used to seal up wounds as well. Something did shoot across the bridge. That's what he's running after. What is that? What was that? Did y'all see it? It was huge. I don't know what animal that was, but the zombies will chase after animals as well. I keep hearing ant sounds. Like pigs and things like that. But anyway, and search for some epi injectors. You can also search for some different types of medication for your character, because when you're just starting out, you're more vulnerable. You haven't really built your immunity up yet. Just in case of sickness or infection, you want to have some type of antibiotic. I'll show you real quick. This is pretty much, you can argue that it's the end all be all, but this is like the best to me as far as if your character gets sick. Just all around, I don't want to say that because there's also charcoal tablets. Charcoal tablets is good for, maybe you don't want to use this, just that you ate some bad meat or tainted meat or something. Some dirty water, you drunk it. You want to, first of all, you want to purify your water if you're not drinking from a well. You can just boil it. Like I have the pot, boil it, you're good. But your character's going to be violently ill, and it's just going to regress. The sickness will progress over time. It will regress if you make it that far. But I'm saying it's going to regress your hunger and thirst cues, right? Like you'll fill up on food, but because you threw up, you're just going to be dehydrated and hungry again. And it makes sense because you threw it up, right? I'll turn these into rags and add to the rags I have. It makes perfect sense because you threw it all up. So to circumvent that, what you want to do is make sure you sip off while you're sick, because your character still needs nourishment, even though you're sick. You don't want to just not feed your character. So what you can do is you have to sip and nibble off of things. You have to sip off the water and nibble off the food until you don't see that little sickness symbol. It'll be by the bottle symbol down there by the drink. It'll be there. You won't see that symbol no more once your character is fully healed and okay. So, but just nibble and nibble and sip off of stuff. Don't just full on guzzle water and just scarf down food. You're gonna throw it back up, and you're just gonna be frustrated and like, what? How the heck do you kick the sickness? You have to take a tetra pill or charcoal pill every, I think, what is it, 4 to 5 minutes, unless they change how long the pill lasts. But basically, until you see that pill disappear, oh no, I'm sorry. You have to, when you see the pill disappear, you have to take one. Okay. The pill symbol. You have to take one. And also to boost the immunity, you want to take multivitamins, which usually will spawn on shelves and things like that, which I'm surprised we haven't come across. Did they nerf the spawn? Because at one time, it seemed like I was coming across those like nothing. Like shells, I mean, especially on Sakal, they were spawning everywhere. Nothing here. Sometimes a 357 will be up here. Crowbar. You can pretty much find those all over. Find those in the hospitals. You can find those all over. They spawn. There's no locked spawn for those like it is with like in-game weapons would seem like they're locked at military bases. All right. Let's just stand in the middle of the road. I think we can go around her. What we have here. Let's check it up. Oh, come on. What's this one at? Half? I'm good with the one I have. See, that heat buff is lasting, man. It's already been going on 10 minutes. We got 2 pluses. I'm going to go around the back here. Cut around that zombie. Uh-oh, I think I have to go this way anyway. Hold on, I'm going to go in here and check the map. I wonder what happened last time where I sniped. Luckily, that was a bad sniper. Let me check the map real quick. Yeah, I'm going to be pausing throughout the series because I got to try. This is a new. It's the bus station. Let me see. This is a new route for me, and I haven't really taken it like that. I think this is it. Yeah, we got to go this way. Straight down. Cross the tracks like a train station. Cross the tracks. Keep going. Then had to make a right at like the billboard. Yeah. I'm going the right way. Let's go. Let's go. Hear the livestock. So you would follow that. Follow that noise if you were hungry and you had like a firearm. Because it's gonna come to a point where, because to me, you make a lot less noise growing your own food, foraging from trees. You can also forage from the apple trees. All right, forage from the trees. Nature, it's unlimited supply of food. So forage from trees. You can also grow your own food. I mentioned that before. Now, when you're hunting for your food, make sure you have like a silencer on your weapon. That way you don't make a lot of noise. Because if you make a lot of noise, you're going to attract a lot of attention. All right? You don't want to be doing that in this game. You don't want to attract attention from infected or other players. Trust me. So both all factors of attention is bad. The infected and the players. You don't know if that player is friendly or not. And on this game, you really don't want to take the chance. You can take a chance on arc raiders, but on this game, you really don't want to take a chance. The vibe is different here. I'm telling you. Keep going. I want to cut across. Let's see. Did these drop any fruit? Usually you'll see it down here. Vicinity, nope. You want to check the vicinity over there in the top left over there, vicinity, because sometimes the things are glitch under the grass and you can't really see it, but it's there. I think these are plum trees. Plum trees are usually got these brown leaves. Usually you can see like the fruit, kind of like the pear trees and apple trees. You kind of see the fruit on the end of the leaves. That's how you know that it's doesn't mean necessarily bearing fruit, but it is a fruit tree. That's how you would know. Want to go all the way around here. All the way around. Then we're gonna head back out to the road. I hope this is the right way. I hope we don't get turned out around. Cause I really don't feel like turning back around. Once I get far enough, I do not feel like turning back around. Oh, I made the wrong turn. And turning back around. I really don't feel like doing that. Great. And it's a runner over there. Get up to here and then we'll head back to the road. I do not have to cross it like the train tracks or train station. So far, I'm liking the route. It's not necessarily pretty much unpopular like my normal route, but I still like it. I like these northern cities. I've never been up here. In my 6-7 years playing this game, I've never been this far up here. I've been close, maybe once, but I've never been here to, what is this? Novaya. I called it Novolava last day. That was wrong. As I look at the map closer, it's Novaya Petrovka. I've never been up here. And I did not know you could take it's almost like a straight shot. Again, like the other route I would take, or maybe a couple turns. Straight to the central airfield. It's not going to take too much to memorize this with a shovel. Oh my God. I already got one. Prefer bladed over blunt. And giving us a map so we'll know. Giving us a nice little map. Door's not booby trapped. Clear. 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 Nothing. House is clear. All right. Nope. I was thinking about putting a little something there as a nice little checkpoint. But nope. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm looking for a leather kit. Sometimes they spawn there. Walk right in and see it. Spawn over here sometimes. Over here. But nope. No such luck. All right, so this is where we're at, right? So I am going the right way. We're going to head down. And then at this billboard here, at this turn here, boom. And it's going to put us here, and then I'm going to take this down, boom. It's a military section here. Hit this. Go down. Hit the hangars. Go around, leave. And take my usual route back up. Back down, hit the coast, and go back up. Instead of just going straight across, back and forth, back and forth. I know this seems faster, but I'd rather take my old route back around. Circle the map, all right? I like this new route here. This is the new. I'm adding this route here onto the current route. Or onto my routes, list of routes. All right, let's go. The game does If you weren't looking, what are you talking about? Looking at the map? If that's the what I was looking at earlier, I have the I Survive map, which I recommend you download as well if you're going to get into this game. You not depend on trying to find the tourist map in this game. Do not depend on that. So we'll keep on going. Keep on keeping on. Across the tracks. Wait, was that? I could just follow it. Either way, the road's going to lead back down to where I need to make the turn before I make the turn. If I follow the road, it's going to lead around. Was this like a Grand Central like train station or something? Anything on the bus? Cause sometimes the leather kits will spawn on the buses as well. Ballistic vest. We got here. Leather kits can spawn almost anywhere, man. So you know, it is what it is. We need it. Got this vest on just in case. It's a while to find it. Assault boots. I got like the psychopath assault boots, but that's okay. That's A-okay. Am I going the right way? I think it will go around. Let's see. Where did this lead? Oh, I'm going backwards. That's the parking lot. And then the dirt road. Yeah, I'm going backwards. I'm supposed to go the other way. That way. I don't have really much stamina as well. I'd have a bit more than this. Thinking about keeping. I might drop the axe, to be honest. Give me a bit more. Drop the axe, then drop the vest. I'll drop the vest once I repair this. Once I repair the thingamabob. Zombie. Supposed to go this way. Once I repair the holster. Once I find a leather kit and repair it, I'm gonna switch back. This hits me. This puts me right at the. Across the tracks. Let's see, is there anything in here? Nothing. Sometimes you get lucky. You know what I mean? Sometimes. I remember that. Take that way and not go that way. You wind up going back. I almost went back the way I came. See, that's what I was talking about, getting turned around. Oh, the frying pan's a good weapon too. That's a good blunt weapon, and it holds food, 12 slots of food, just like the pot does. Although you cannot fill that with water. That's the only downside. You end up just pan frying everything. Set it on top of the oven or stove. Cook whatever you're gonna cook. You got a whole carry out. You got the chicken. You can have the cow and the pig. You got a whole carry out. You have beef, pork, and chicken. The whole carry, and they got rice in this game that you can't cook it though. You got the bag of dry rice. You got the whole carry out meal. Remember, I had that when I first started playing this game. I had the whole carry out in my darn. In my thing, it's at 1.29 stable release. I don't know when that is. I thought it was now, 329, but I read it wrong. It can be whenever. They're just letting us know, well, everything's gonna be wiped, so be prepared. You saw I just ate some some edible what is that, mushroom? They call it parasol. I think that's their version of portobello. I don't know. What does it say? What did it say? Parasol. I just ate some wild growing mushrooms that you can eat. That's also something you can eat. You can spawn. Not you can, but it spawns in like the wood area. Sometimes right off like dirt trails like this, deep in the woods. But again, I don't know them by heart. I just know they do spawn in the woods, but I don't know the specific spawns by heart. So I can't tell you, oh, go to this specific area on the map and they'll grow in abundance. You just don't know. This game is probability based. Either it's going to spawn or it might not. Plus, you got other players. If you're playing on a populated like I am, it may not be densely populated, but it is populated. 30-something players. That's enough to kind of empty out certain spawn areas, especially the most popular ones. Like I said, you just don't know. So I can't say this spawns here, this spawns there. You know what I mean? You're just gonna have to go and see for yourself. But one thing is a fact that they do spawn in the wooded areas, and they spawn near not piles of wood like this, but down trees. Notice there was when I picked one up, there was like a stump down trees, especially on Sakal. Those orange mushrooms spawn heavily on the beach areas. Okay, I think this is where we make the turn at the map. I said billboard. No, it's a map. Okay, here's where we're going to make that turn. We're going to be going here, and it's going to drop. We probably could just cut across, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to go here, boom, and then cut through, and then go all the way down. All right? So we're pretty much almost there. There's a lantern. Okay, when I first started playing the game, I was using the gas lamp. Don't use anything that's going to illuminate in this game. I understand it is easy to see using any type of illumination, be that a campfire, a lighter. I don't think you can use the lighter to see, like in Resident Evil. But a flashlight, a torch. Yes, it's easier to see if you're going to travel at night. But keep in mind, you're like a Christmas tree with feet. This game is pitch black. There is no electricity unless you're using the generator somewhere on the map. Let me explain something to you. This game is pitch black. You cannot see your hand in front of your face. You might be able to cheat a little and turn your brightness up on your TV screen, whatever have you. But you can tweak the experience however you want to. But I don't. So what I do is I just don't travel at night. It's more dangerous. Other players use night vision. Basically, they can see you. You cannot see them. I've tried to take a chance one time and got sniped. And, just my luck. I never really traveled at night or stopped. I did at first. Because when you first experience this game, you're trying everything. And you're doing everything to find your niche, to find your loadout, to find everything, right? So I was traveling at night. Thought I had an advantage, tactical advantage is pitch black. I would use the glow sticks, etc., etc. And then I would see other players, especially when they fresh spawn. You can see like the illumination. That's why I say don't use it. Like, they would let me know where they were at. Like you see the red light moving. It's like, but anyway, I stopped for for a while, for years, and then let me just take a chance, and I'm gonna go to the police station real quick, and then I'm gonna go back to where I'm hunkered down at. Big mistake. I went and was traveling up the darn side of the road. Wasn't even in the middle of the road like this. Traveling like this, and got sniped. And I mean, he one-shotted me too. Okay, so down trees like this usually will have like, that's what I'm talking about. We'll have like mushrooms near, and then there's nothing near this one. Maybe deeper inside the woods, maybe. I don't know. We're not gonna go there. I'm just gonna follow. I think I'm going the right way though. Like another down tree. Let's see. Nothing. Like I said, it's probability. It be that way, right? It'll be that way. Sometimes sometimes it isn't. I don't. Am I going the right way? I hope I am. If not, we can turn around and go back. I got enough. Like I said, I got enough food. But when you want to have a clear-cut goal and a clear-cut direction, don't be getting lost and doubling back. When you have no food, you need to have enough food where you can double back and not run out of food. Because like I said, you get stuck out in the middle of nowhere like this, and you got to double back, and your character's hungry. You may not have enough food to make it back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I was gonna go here. We're at the wall now. Let's see. I was gonna cut through. Oh, jeez, here we go. I heard it. And on the map, is where I'm trying to get to says it's a gas zone. That might be where it hit. Trying to see real quick. I don't know. I don't want to just shoot up there and then because once we hit that gas, there's no. Well, I don't have the antidote in my inventory. That character that had it, I think. That character that had it I think I either got killed or the reset. I can't remember. Could just run up. Let's get rid of you real quick. Funny you back here. All right, let's go. I don't know. Usually it shows us it'd be a path to lead straight to. Maybe I just haven't got there yet. Where's that path? Another down tree. No mushrooms. You know what I mean? You know, you just don't know. You know, with other players, you know, grabbing ish and you grabbing ish, probably mess up the spawn probability and everything else. It is what it is. still no. I don't see the path that would lead to that town. I don't know if I would have found it by now, but and it shows it's by one of the towers too. It's by one of these, but I don't see no path. Could just run up the hill, but I don't want to run straight into that gas cloud. You know what I mean? Because we running straight into that gas cloud, we're finished. I think that's what happened to the other character. One of the characters I ran into that gas cloud. I can't remember if it was this season or the last season. That gas cloud caught me. Nope. Gather firewood. See, trees like that give you straight firewood even without the knife or the axe, just by hand. Those are like those bad boys are OP. Those medium-sized trees, those are like the best. I'm telling you. What the heck, man? Could. Dang, man, what the? Should be a path though. I don't think this is it though. Although it might be. This might be the one. Might be. I'll go up the mountain. Hopefully we don't get attacked by bears. Got a Vega for it just in case. Full auto or pack of wolves. And that's another thing you got to prepare for traveling through the woods like this. If you hunted and hunted your food, congratulations, right? It's quite, unless you got a good firearm, it's because they're gonna run off and you got to kind of chase them. So that's why I say congratulations if you hunted your. Oh, here's the path right here. I think. Hunted your food. Congratulations. But the thing is, if you're traveling around without a meat, cooked or raw, the wolves can smell it. And I don't know. To me, it seems like they get to you faster. Like how to gauge it, you could hear the. I think here's the path here. You can hear them howling, and they're gonna get closer to you, right? Here's the path here. Here's the path here. Let me see. Anything spawn. How the heck? I was on the edge. I don't know. I was gonna say how the heck I missed this, but on that edge, that's how I missed it. If anything spawned. Oh wait, this is the correct way to go. I was ready to go the wrong way. All right, so we got 2 zombies. Arc Ranger go beep beep. You can mark them. But like I was saying, cooked or raw, they can smell it on you, and the howls will get louder. It means they're getting closer, and before you know it, you'll hear them kind of bark and growl, and then they'll be on you. And if you're out like this, you're dead. Unless you got a Vega, they hit me, I can just shred them. Bam, 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 bam. Shred them all. Your best bet would be to run in here if you don't have like a good weapon, because it's like 4 or 5 wolves and they will rip you apart. You sitting there trying to melee them. You might get one, but more likely they're just gonna rip you apart. But if you run in here and kind of pick them off with your pistol or whatever, if you just spawn, you don't really have a good weapon yet. You don't have an in-game weapon like the Vega or AK. The LAR, that's another good one, dude. That spawns in like this type of area, the military areas. Let's see what we got here. No gas. I'll make my way to that prison barracks, what the heck. What we got here? I want to explore all that. Look at that. Look at all that. All that. That's a heavy. Bad boy can take a shoot. I don't want to aggro no heavy. Easy. Plate carrier, but I'll keep the ballistic vest on. That's a little heavy for my taste. You know what I mean? Try to keep it as light as possible. Get combat pants. I'll keep the. See, there's less space. Cargo pants are the best for me. Unless they add something else, I'm good with just the cargo pants. Try to find those. Those are like the best. 24 slots, you really can't beat it. Especially since like the slot nerf. Like the 24, like the oh my. Another 8-round vest. I mean, another 8-round magazine for the Vega. I think that's what's in there now. Let me see. I think I got 5 rounds in here. What the heck? Plus 1 in the chamber, that's 9. Oh, I had a. No, all I had was 5 in there. So 2 8-round mags. Why the heck not, right? Okay, so we're good. I was ready to drop that, and it's like, why drop it? Combat backpack, no thank you. No thank you. What we have in here? KA. I find that KA rifle. Depends on much ammo it's in it and how much ammo spawns that I come across, that I'll swap it. Because sometimes I'll swap the Vega for the KA. I've done it before. Got a soft spot for that KA. Not even gonna lie. Oh, look at this little town. Nice little town. We're now at the central airfield. Excuse me, voice cracking a little bit. We are now at the most dangerous spot of the map, right? Wait, there's a downstairs. What the heck is down here? Oh, it's like a bunker. You can't even get FX45 with a silencer. But you can't even get Can't even get to that. They got it blocked off. 9 by 19. Man, whoever was in here, man. This is like the brig or the infirmary. Auto injector, IV start kit. Why not? Charcoal tablets for when you get like food poisoning. We were just talking about that earlier. IV start. Do I have a saline? I already have a saline bag. It's damaged though. Those are good for you have a blood transfusion, a blood bag for transfusion or IV start kit. You get into a firefight. Well, I got sniped earlier, but I didn't really lose much blood. You can use an IV bag to get it back up, get your hydration and your, even when you're like dehydrated, use it to get your hydration back up and your blood back up. Man, I've never been here to this side of the central airfield. I always go there, hit the hangars, and leave. This is new to me. It's like when you go to do new things, like a new experience, new game. When you get bored and mundane, take a new route, And then the fact they changed this around last year or the year before makes all the difference. Makes it like new, even though it's not. Same location, but like like an old model, but new parts. You know what I mean? Usually I lay down, but we're not gonna lay on top of that. But we're just going to sit. And I'm going to stop here for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, do me a favor. Drop a like and subscribe to help the channel and the series grow. Be sure to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss an upload, all right? Take care. I'll catch you guys in the next adventure. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace out.